Steel Wool Studios recently dropped an article about the FNAF Ruin DLC coming out on July 25th. 3 days from now. Along with that, Steel Wool has given us a teaser image with the announcement of when the DLC will come out. So today, I will analyze the image and talk about the post Steel Wool made. Firstly, we are given a teaser image which doesn't have much. We can see Monty, Chica, the daycare attendant, and Foxy. We know this was where Cassie jumped into the Pizzaplex because of this, which was also in the trailer, right where Cassie jumped in. But that's pretty much everything regarding the image. What the blog says first is, "Hey folks, the time has come. Ruin will be available on the PS4, PS5, and PC on Tuesday, July 25th at 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Ruin is a new story that follows a little girl named Cassie as she searches the crumbling Pizzaplex for her friend, Gregory." As Fnaf said when he analyzed the post, this is direct confirmation that Gregory and Cassie are not related and are just friends. Then the blog says, first, its tone is a stark contrast to that of Security Breach. Our goal was to lean into a more familiar feel Freddy's fans have come to expect, and in that effort we've created DLC that's far more dark, dreadful, and ominous than the base game. It's good to hear Steel Wool listening to its fans, as some fans didn't like the bright neon lights that they thought distracted from the horror. With this change, it will not only increase difficulty within the game but it will make the game, as the said, more ominous and unknowing. That's why so many people liked the daycare attendant part. It was dark and the only light you had was your flashlight. This also matches with the image that Steel Wool tweeted, making it dark and have limited light. This does come with a bit of confusion, as in the trailer for the DLC, Cassie jumps into a bright lit area, but this probably was for the purposes for the trailer itself, so we can actually see Cassie jump in, and Steel Wool were planning to do the dark thing all along. Additionally, given the dilapidated state of the Pizzaplex, it's claustrophobic and littered with the ambience that naturally, and unnaturally, comes from an abandoned building. There aren't a bunch massive, well-lit areas where you can see and avoid a threat in the distance. This confirms that the Pizzaplex is abandoned as of this game. Like I said in my previous theory, they also put in brackets unnaturally, which means that someone or something is purposely destroying things in the Pizzaplex. Perhaps it's the people that did the graffiti we see in the trailer and in this image. The natural damage is probably from the ending where the Pizzaplex is burned down at the end, and my theory could be right about how the animatronics, Glitch Trap or Vanny, could be imitating Gregory's voice to lure Cassie in. In addition to the tonal shift, we've also moved away from the hide-and-seek gameplay of the base game. Ruin's moment-to-moment is built around patience and timing. This is like how in FNAF 1 you had to use your power wisely so you didn't run out of it, just on a much more complicated level. And after thinking long on what we want to share before launch, I'm actually going to leave it at that. Our trailer only showed off a small fraction of the fun, and words won't do the rest justice. As I said previously, the DLC is going to launch on PS4, PS5, and PC. The Xbox and Switch versions of the DLC will be released at a later date. It was more important to us that we focus on a few specific platforms to give ourselves the time and space to work on what matters most, the game itself. This means that they have learned their mistakes from Security Breach. Instead of delaying the game multiple times and still have a buggy game, they're limiting the amount of platforms they're doing first so they can focus on the game and later branch out once they feel comfortable. I cannot overstate how much the team here appreciates the patience you've shown us, as we've built a game that's nearly 100% new content. I've said it before and I'll repeat it forever, without all of you we can't do what we love. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you for helping us make our games what they are today. This is a massive year for FNAF, so expect to hear more from us in the near future about our upcoming plans. They could be hinting at Help Wanted 2 or even more. With 100% new content, less bugs and only a fraction of the game publicly known. This is going to turn out to be an incredible game, and from the trailer alone, you can already get excited. Here's another thing Fnaf added on his video on the topic.
Suspicion that we might be going to the sister location bunker, but I'm just gonna keep that to myself and not hype you up too much. I'm just gonna put it out there. Mike's room is in the mall. This game seems to be heavily connected to sister location, and we got the wired thing that's also in the Help Wanted 2 trailer that's in the sister location elevator. I don't know. Just throwing it out there, not saying it's gonna happen.
Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and if you can, join my membership for perks on the channel. Also, huge thanks to Fnaf for some of the theories in this video. I'll see you all next week.